Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about hair today. I know that's something that I don't really ever make videos about. I just wanted to share with you guys some things that I have figured out about my own mane that I think will be really helpful for anybody that has my type of hair. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I watch a shit ton of YouTube videos, everything from makeup to hair to nails to fashion. And one thing I noticed about hair videos is that I can't really relate very much to them. I never see videos of people that have my type of hair. Typically the people that I have seen have thinner hair, blonde hair, straight hair. None of those things are my hair. Just to describe my hair texture a little bit, it is very thick. Like, I think I have enough hair on my head for 3 people. I know that I'll be thankful for that someday, but it's kind of a pain sometimes. I do not have straight hair by any means. You can see here that it is very wavy, sometimes curly if I do the right things to it. And it is all dark. I do not color my hair. It is just my natural hair color. So I feel like I'm really disconnected from a lot of the videos that I see. But I just wanted to share with you guys some products that I use, 3 different hairstyles that I sport on an everyday basis, things that are my go-to looks, things that are really easy with our type of hair. So to give you a little bit of hair history here, let me just demonstrate for you how thick my hair is. So this picture here is from when I graduated high school back several years ago, many years ago. And you can see here in the picture that my hair looks really nice and full, very 90s, I know. It is actually half of my hair in this photo. So the underneath of my hair was completely shaved. The hairdresser that I used at the time, I wanted a sort of like swing haircut where it was like stacked and short in the back, long in the front. And she knew that with the thickness of my hair, it was gonna be really tough to do. And so I was sort of into the edgy thing then. So we discussed shaving it underneath. So from about here, the top of my ear down was completely gone. When I wore my hair down, you couldn't see that at all. And so that's how much hair I had, that I could shave off half my head and you would not even be able to tell. Of course now, you know, I have all my hair, I've grown it out, and that was many years ago. So I've gone through several different hairstyles since then. But now I have all of my hair, which makes it, I think, a bit more challenging to style. I watch videos all the time of girls who will take a curling wand and curl their hair, and they like divide it into 2 sections and then curl each side, and it's done in 20 minutes. Holy crap, it's like life-changing day to curl my hair. I mean, it takes an hour, maybe not that long, but it feels that long. I'm hot and sweaty and pissed off by the time it's over, and I just don't even want to deal with it. So probably a year ago, the girl that cuts my hair helped me out with the length. She thought maybe the length that I had was just a little bit too long, that it wasn't manageable for my hair. So she actually cut it probably, I don't know, an inch or 2 inches shorter than it is now. And it's the perfect length for me. It is really easy to style. And I figured out at that point that my hair has a really nice natural wave to it. I don't know why I never knew this before. I think I just was always fighting it. I wanted to have straight hair. I wanted to have straight hair. Well, one day I just said, F it, I'm gonna have wavy hair. It's gonna be big, and that's just the way it is. I've been so much happier since then, let me tell you, because I have figured out how to style my hair in a way that is no effort. I've figured out how to wear my hair that I feel like it's flattering on my face. I just love it, and I wanted to share with you guys some of these tricks that I've figured out. Okay, so this first style that I'm going to show you is just for my first day freshly washed hair. This is sort of the routine that I go through. Now, what I don't do is brush it because I want the natural wave in my hair to stay. So I don't use a brush, I don't even use a wide tooth comb. If I'm gonna wear it straight, I will use a wide tooth comb to brush through it, but I'm not gonna do that today. What I do instead is just sort of take my fingers and kind of go through it. I do not really get knotty hair. When it was a bit longer, I would sometimes get that, but if I use the right products and I'm gentle with it, then I usually don't get knotty hair. If you do, you may just need to get a wide tooth comb and go through it. I find that that can sort of break up my waves though, and I don't really want it to do that because I want it to look nice and wavy. So just sort of finger comb through it. And then I will do something with my bangs. Lately, I've been doing the snooky bump thing, that's what I call it. Not quite as severe, but I'll usually just take a bobby pin like this, sort of part it. That's about how long the bangs are right now. Annoyingly not long enough to tuck behind my ear. So that's why I have to do something like this. So I usually take that and I kind of twist it and push it forward and then flatten out that bit at the top. And then I will take 2 bobby pins and I will go one this way and one the other way. And if I need to, you know, pull it out anymore to sort of make it look right, then I can do that. Now, one tip about the bobby pins, especially for girls with thick hair like me. Get your bobby pins at Sally Beauty. These are the shit. They are so strong, like you can totally feel it when you open them up. They're just super duper strong. They come in black, brown, blonde, and they're about $6, but you get a million of them in this little cup. And so, oh my God, I love these things. So pin it up, stays all day, don't have any problems with that. The next thing I do, because I obviously just let it air dry, I don't do anything with a hair dryer or anything like that, I actually spray this in it, which is the Proganix Agave Nectar Curls spray. I've tried different things, creams and things like that, and this is the best thing that I've found. It's sort of strange, and I will say that the first couple of times I used it, I wasn't sure if I liked it, but I absolutely love it now. And I've tested not using it, and my hair just doesn't have as much curl or as much wave, and it's sort of frizzy. This really helps with that. You have to use it on damp hair though. Do not spray this on dry hair because it feels almost like hairspray when you spray it on dry hair. I don't know what the difference is between doing it on wet and dry, but it can feel sticky. So I just sort of like hold my hair out and spray it all through. And then I do the scrunch thing. And if there's a few bits that need a little help, I'll sort of give them a little curl with my fingers. Because sometimes the front bits dry a little faster than the rest. And even though when you first spray it in, it feels sort of sticky, that goes away. Once it dries, you don't feel it anymore. So once I'm at that stage, I sort of leave it until I get done with my makeup. So I'm gonna go do my makeup and film that, and then I will come back and show you what I do to my hair once it is completely dry. So I've gone ahead and finished my makeup, and my hair is mostly dry. I mean, in the back it's still a little bit damp, but the ends and things are pretty well dry. A lot of times I will do this process in the morning when I'm getting ready to go teach class, and I'll go ahead and get ready, and then I'll drive to school because it's about a 30-minute drive. And when I get to school, before I get out of the car, I'll put my hair oil in and be into class. That's usually my routine, but I'm at home today, so I can wait around and do it here. The next thing I do is to actually put in a little bit of Redken Glass. Now this is not around anymore, it's a discontinued product, but I have several in back stock because I love this so much. I was absolutely heartbroken when they discontinued it because I've used it since high school, and it's just an awesome product because it adds a shine to your hair and really tames down any frizziness, but it doesn't, for me, it doesn't weight down my hair. Now I have a lot of body in my hair and I don't have to worry about things sort of dragging it down, plus it's not really long, so you know, it works for me to put quite a bit of this product in it. If your hair is oilier or you have sort of thin limp hair, you probably wouldn't want to use something like this, but it always is a good idea to put a little bit of oil in the ends just to help any frizziness. So I'll usually just sort of put a bit in my hand. I use quite a bit because, like I said, my hair is super duper thick, so it can take it. And I'll usually start towards the top. I kind of like do it all over my hands. I'll start towards the top because I do get some frizziness up there. Run it through the ends. And you know, try not to take out the wave that's there. But just enough to sort of help tie down those flyaways. Tie down? Tame down. And that usually will be enough for my whole head. And I'll just sort of play with it to, you know, make sure there's no weird pieces sticking out. And then lastly, I'll take a little bit of my Tray 2 Tresemme hairspray, and I'll just sort of spray that through the front of my hair just to make sure I don't have any major flyaways. You can do it along the top as well. Just sort of work that through. And that's it, I'm ready to go. Sometimes I might use a little dry shampoo to add a tiny bit of volume there, but most of the time the hair is poofy enough, so I'm good to go. So that's my hair routine when my hair is freshly clean. I'll be back to show you what I do with it when I either want to put it up if I'm hot or if it's day 2. So stay tuned. So another hair option that you could do with this sort of thicker, naturally wavy hair is to wear it up. Now I do a couple of different updos with my hair, nothing fancy, trust me. I try to incorporate braids sometimes, but with the bang length that I have, it just gets crazy, so I don't do that yet. Maybe when my hair is all one length, I'll try to do that. But one thing that I like to do is wear it in sort of a low, loose ponytail, because it does get my hair off of my face, but it doesn't look too pulled back. I feel like, especially because I don't have a super slim face, that I do need some like little wispies down around my face just to frame it. I'll usually leave it in my little snooky bump here, and I will take a hair tie. This is just a pretty thin, small hair tie, and I just do it around twice, and depending on the thickness of your hair, you would do it however many times you need to, but I don't like it to be really tight because then I can't really pull at it and sort of loosen the hair. Also, if I wear it looser, it doesn't crease my hair, so that's sort of an added benefit. So I'll typically just take and pull it back. Again, just using my fingers as my hair tool. And I'll make sure really everything's nice and even. Don't have any weird bumps or extra hair hanging out. And then I'll just loop that around twice. I can do it 3 times, but I don't because I want it to be sort of loose, okay? Now, at this point, it's sort of tight away from my face, and so what I do is take my fingers and sort of push it up underneath the hair and sort of pull out. And I do this to the crown of my head. I sort of put my hands on the back of my head and like push up like that, and it will pull the hair out of that little hairband in the back and just give it a little bit of extra height and body. And then I'll just pull these few little wispies down. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. And it sort of goes over my ears. I might tuck it a little, just make it look a little uneven. What I like about this is it sort of has that I didn't try too hard look, you know, like I didn't make it perfect. I just sort of threw it up into a ponytail, and this is how it ended up. And as the day sort of wears on, I like it more and more because more little pieces fall out and it gets a little bit more disheveled, and I just really like that look because it's sort of carefree and easy to do. So that's usually what I wear during the summer and springtime when it's hotter, and especially when I'm at school because it gets sort of like warm in my classroom. So I'll start out the day with my hair down, and then it's really easy to pull up in this little style right here. So that's really the 2 most basic ones that I wear. Nothing too fancy, but with the right products, it really works for me. Now a third option, and this is one that I have not been wearing a lot until recently, and it's one that I just sort of thought of a couple of weeks ago, and I don't wear it too often, but I do think it's sort of fun, especially if I want my hair sort of up more than just my bangs, but not quite all the way up in the low ponytail. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this down. And for this style, what I'll do is sort of start behind my ears. Superman curl there. And I'm going to take that same small tie that I had earlier, obviously tying it a few more times than I did with the low bun because, the low ponytail, because it's a lot less hair. Kind of make sure everything looks good down here. I'm not going to leave it like that, but you can see it's just a little bit of a top half up, half down kind of thing. So it does get the hair off of my face right here, which is kind of nice. It's a little bit cooler when it's hot outside. Then what I do is sort of pull that back a little bit, and I will take and twist that into a bun. And I want it to be sort of a flattened bun, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm not like 19 years old, so I feel like the little dinky top knot on my head looks really stupid. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. It's not really my personality. So I sort of flatten it, make it a little bit wider, and I'm just putting the bobby pins in it. So see, it's not like a super top knot, it's just a nice little flat bun. And I really will like push it down and stuff bobby pins into it until it's the right shape that I want. And if I get any little weird, pieces like that, no problem, just take those bobby pins and pin it down. and then I just double check the front side of my hair to make sure everything looks nice and even, and that's basically a little half do of a bun. Gives a little bit of height, but your hair's still down at the same time. So that's another one that I've been wearing a little bit lately, not all the time because it's sort of different for me and I feel like, I don't know if I can pull this off, but I do think it's super cute. So those are 3 really easy hairstyles. If you have the type of hair that I do that's really thick and it has a natural wave to it, I say just go for it. Don't try to overly straighten it and put product in it and go crazy. Just really stick to the minimum and just let your hair be what it is, because it's beautiful the way that it is and you don't have to be anything that you're not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure and click there on the box to watch my last video. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all things beauty. Talk to you guys later. Bye.